Hi there, this is Jenny. I hope you have an interesting year so far. In this video, I will share to you a condensed version of how to land your dream job in Canada and at the same time bring your immediate family with you by immigrating through the express entry. So please bear with me as I go through each of the important information that might be helpful for you to come over to Canada.
How does Express Entry works? Express Entry is an online system that the government used to manage applications for permanent residence from skilled workers. Express Entry manages applications for three economic immigration programs. They are the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, and Canadian Experience Class. Provinces and territories can also recruit candidates from the Express Entry pool through the Provincial Nominee Program to meet local labor market needs. There are different steps to start your Express Entry applications. The first one is to find out if you're eligible. There are two ways to find out if you're eligible for a program that is part of Express Entry. First is you will be asked to answer a few questions to see if you meet the minimum requirements. There are three immigration programs under the Express Entry and each has different requirements. The questions you'll be asked about are your nationality, age, language ability, family members, education, work experience, and details on any job offer. Based on your answers, whoever is assessing your profile will tell you what program or programs you may be eligible for, so be as accurate as you can. If you are eligible for Express Entry, you will be given a detailed list of instructions on what to do next. This would include filling out an online profile. If you meet the requirements, you will be put in a pool of candidates for immigration and possibly invited to apply to immigrate to Canada. With the Express Entry program, skilled workers are chosen based on their skills and ability to contribute to Canada's economy. The second step of your Express Entry application is getting your documents ready. You need documents such as language test results to show that you're eligible for Express Entry. Some documents take a long time to get, so you should get them ready now if you have plans to find work here in Canada. You don't need to upload documents to submit a profile, but you may need information from some or all of these documents. These documents are: number 1, passport or travel document; number 2, your language test results, and proofs of Canadian education or an educational credential assessment report for immigration purposes if you're applying through the Federal Skilled Workers Program or if you want to get points for the education you got outside Canada. Third, provincial nomination if you have one, written job offer from an employer in Canada if you have one, proof of work experience, certificate of qualification in a trade occupation issued by a Canadian province or territory if you have one, and the last one is proof of funds. Documents for your application for permanent residence. If you are invited to apply, you'll need to upload copies of the documents you used for your profile. Most applicants will also need to upload the following. Number 1 is police certificates. Police certificates can be obtained from every country that you or your family members stayed in during the last 10 years for 6 months or more in a row. Also, you and your family members who are 18 years or older. Number 2, medical exams. Number 3, proof of funds. Number 4, birth certificate if you're declaring dependent children. Use of a representative form if you've had a representative. Common law union form if you've declared your marital status as common law. Marriage certificate if you've declared your marital status as married. Divorce certificate and separation agreement if you've declared your marital status as divorced. Other documents. You only need to submit these documents if they are included in your personalized document checklist. Your application may not be refused or rejected if you don't submit these documents. They're only used to check if you meet the requirements of the program you're applying for. They are: number 1, proof of relationship to a relative in Canada. Number 2, digital photos to confirm your identity. Number 3, other name to confirm aliases. Number 4, Authority to release personal information to a designated individual form. Number 5, any other documents that you feel are relevant to your application. Number 6 is the proof of funds. The proof of funds is how you show the government that you have enough money to settle in Canada. If you're invited to apply, you must give written proof that you have this money. The third step in your Express Entry application is to submit your profile. Your Express Entry profile is where you give information about yourself. If you're eligible, the government accepts you into the pool of candidates. According to your education, language ability, work experience, and other factors, you'll be ranked in the Express Entry pool using a points-based system. Your score is based on the information in your profile. The Comprehensive Ranking System, or CRS, is the points-based system used by the government to assess and score your profile and rank you into the Express Entry pool. The points you get from the CRS include a core set of points up to 600 points and a set of additional points of up to 600. Your total score will be out of 1,200. To be chosen from the pool and invited to apply, you need to have one of the highest ranking scores when they send out your invitation. If you are invited, you can apply for permanent residence. Minimum scores have now fallen from 467 points to 431 in the 8 CEC draws that have taken place since the outbreak of COVID-19 in Canada. The last step in the Express Entry application is to receive an invitation and apply for permanent residence. Candidates who have been invited to apply for permanent residence are those who got the highest scores in the pool. If you're invited to apply for permanent residence, you'll have 90 days to submit your application. The government will process most complete applications that have all the supporting documents in 6 months or less.